don't know, Cutz. Hey yo, y'all already know it's me, back with the tea in the Clubhouse streets, making them rounds. So I end up out in the 100 NT morning show. You know that messy Monday setup that Stevie Nunez be doing. And it looked like they was over there doing a little Q&A. Wack 100 was basically answering questions. He said, you know, that whole little thing talking about he was a snitch and the little back 100 paperwork that had came out allegedly and hit the internet. You know, he was just going over it, said that, you know, people that be getting one of the little, you know, getting information for him on his team or whatnot. So they had the little team look up everything about Wack and came back and was saying that his name was good or whatnot. And he opened the floor for Q&A. So I'm just here to give you that tea. Y'all already know. In the meantime, between time, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to tap the bell and comment and tell your girl what you think. All right, gang, let's get to it.
I'm here for any questions. Any questions you got for me, don't sugarcoat nothing, bro. With this type of shit, I'm a very open book. I don't take nothing personal. I believe anybody that takes this kind of shit personal, your ass is guilty of something.
Do you know these people?
I know Robert Ross, I know him. And then it's only one of the 7 that I actually physically have ever met, right? But the main dude, Del Dog, I know of him. Everybody knows him in LA. He's dead, rest in peace. But this particular situation was like an isolated thing.
Yeah, I got a question real quick for Wack 100.
What up?
Man, like, when you be hearing shit like this, like, we know it's bullshit, obviously, but, like, do you feel the need to clear your name, or do you just let niggas talk?
No, well, see, me personally, I think the gift I have is I've taught never to entertain a lie. If you entertain a lie, the liar is one, because they know they telling a lie, and they trying to get a response and a rise out of you. So I don't entertain a lie. But if somebody was to ask me a question, or like Mickey, it came across her radar, you know, she looking for content, right? You know, hey, I'm an open book. She asked Mickey, she's like, you know about this? I said, I know about the situation, definitely. I know what happened. My any involvement was Shaquille O'Neal, because he was doing business at that time. Right? Sexy Canine came out under his label. We did a JV over there, Deja 34. Right? Deja being his niece, 34 being his number. So I know Stutterbox, right? He used to live across the street from me, right? Our kids went to school. So I'm familiar with the situation, but I had nothing to do with the situation. Like, I'm not from Main Street. That's some internal shit they had going on. Yeah, so, you know, she called me, asked me, I'm going to give her everything that I know. I gave her the court building probably was at. I gave her the whole shit. Here you go. Go search, go dig up every motherfucking thing you can. And that's what it is. Like, I've never been arrested and convicted of a felony as an adult in my life. When I went to prison, I was charged as an adult at 16 years old and sent to prison. I've had one charge, which I think Mickey pulled that up. In 2005, I caught in Texas, and I fought that shit 5-6 years, spent down there $400,000, and beat it on the illegal search and seizure. Again, no crime ease. Yeah, no crime ease, which I put that shit up on my Insta. If a nigga can't provide a bail receipt or a dismissal with a motherfucking case number, when asked about something he was arrested for, don't trust that man.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are. Ain't nobody bigger. You come from these streets, you playing in these streets, you ain't above or bigger than that. Nigga, you go to jail, how you get out. Don't get mad. I don't give a fuck. So what? You can whoop a nigga ass that asked you. That still don't mean you ain't got to answer the question. Nigga, provide that bail receipt or the minute orders from that judge releasing you for whatever reason. You nigga, what happened to the case? I beat it. Where your dismissal? Provide that shit. If a motherfucker don't want to give you that, get the fuck away from him.
Damn.
Real talk.
If anybody have a question, come up.
No, I'm just saying, why they be hating on Wack like that? That shit weird.
With success come enemies, mama.
Right.
That's just what that is. You gotta remember, I'm one of a kind like that over here. They hate on me, Naughty, for the same reason why you respect me. Right? It was, you got access to me, right? You need help, you got a question, and if you know Wack can help or help fix it, you can get to me. I'm not accessible to him. So on this app, they like, well, we can't get to him, fuck it. We know if we get on the stage with him, YouTube is there because they follow him around, that's his play. So then they use that, and then they take the clip and they put it out there and they just say, hey, look at me and Wack 100, that's their thing. That's why now, when I move around, Beast stay with me. I don't even give it to him. I mute up and I let him fuck with Beast. So if I say something, I may say a little something, and then Beast gonna grab it because that's my way of building Beast. Wack 100 gets into it with such and such. When they click it, they hear 4 seconds of me and 4 minutes of Beast on marketing my guy. So I'm gonna use them like they trying to use me. That's all it is. I'm used to this shit.
Shout out to Big Beast.
You already know what we do, Wack. We do this shit, man. Ain't shit to it. Get at me. You ain't even. They can't afford to talk to Wack no more. Fuck that. Talk to Beast.
Yeah, you know, and see, I come down the hill and I kick it with all my people. You know, all my people, those who logical, who may just have a straight question, or maybe you got a gripe, or maybe you confused about something you heard me said or something you may disagree with it. You know, we could look, I'm down to have a conversation. When y'all hear me tripping, y'all always hear me tell a motherfucker, hey, homie, calm down. You wanna talk, let's talk. After 2-3 times, you know, here come that man. That's what that is, right? And you know how it is, whenever you get the better of a motherfucker, they start calling you a bully and all this shit, but they don't talk about the motherfucker that was kicking you in your ass and you say, hey man, stop. Popping your head, hey man, stop. You look up to half this nigga face missing, an arm gone and 3 toes. Oh man, why you had to do it like that? But you know, that's what come with it.
The truth can never be considered as what?
Disrespect. And you know, Beats, it's time. Every 3 months I do it because we get new people to do one of those, you know, who want to speak to Wack, open book room.
Tomorrow.
Come in, yeah, you know, I do it. Come in and, I mean, what be crazy is when we do the rooms, nobody comes up with a problem. So it's about time to schedule one of those rooms.
You already know.
Nah, because sometimes I might be doing some shit that I may not see it, or I really appreciate somebody giving me a different point of view or looking at something. You know, I don't mind answering the questions, the motherfucker putting a mirror in front of me. You know, I don't mind it at all. You put a mirror in front of me, all right, Wack, you did this. He may have missed why I did it. He may not know the first part. He may be getting the ass end of the story. So, you know, at the end of the day, we might be trying to do one of those rooms. I'm always looking to meet new people, do business with new people. I'm always looking to grow the hunter side, and I'm always looking to go to other people's spaces and help them grow their spaces. You know what I mean? So, what it is, anybody got some questions? I was on the phone with my attorney getting some great news. I love those great news attorney calls. You know what I'm saying? So, I got 4 investors for Ncredible Diapers. I got to choose who I want to do business with. Also coming soon, Smurf Village theme and amusement parks. I just locked that deal in. I brought the investments for that. We probably gonna start in Las Vegas, then come back to Lake Elsinore in California, and then I think we're going to Jersey, and then from there, either Georgia or Texas. So they gave me 90 days to come up with 1.2 billion, anywhere between 500 million and 1.2 billion. So I'm already at the 500 million between 2 of my investors. So depending on how much money I come up with, that's how many points I get overall in the company. So, you know, I got 2 investors already then accumulated $500 million, so that's coming. I told them I want to do Vegas first, and they giving me the first option to the first security contracts for it, which I got 12 of my youngsters I sent to the military. 4 of them got all the security clearances, so now, see, this where shit pays off. I'm gonna bring them in, have them create a company, and then I'm gonna get them those security contracts. So, you know, I'm working, man. I'm trying to build a village.
R&B is in Vegas, right?
Yeah, R&B is in Vegas, but you got to think about it. Raiders just went. They got an expansion NBA team coming to Vegas. And let's think about it. There's, outside of one water park, there's nothing for the kids to do out there.
Right.
So, you know, if you come out there, you got a little money, you're going to be in Vegas 4 days. All right, fuck it. You know, we going to take the kids over to the amusement park on maybe Saturday. Thursday, Friday, we're going to let the nanny do their thing while we go and have our fun. So I told them I want to go from toddlers on up to about shit for people to do up to like 25 years old. Because I would have loved to have a place to go where it's just about the kids. I can get in and get out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And people don't go because of their kids, because they got their kids, so now they could go.
Yeah. And plus Vegas is like, you getting the whole world fucking with Vegas because it's a tourist spot. You know, let's go to Vegas, and then we're going to bounce back to Cali and do Lake Elsinore. Right. And I told him, I think, to go to the East Coast.
That's almost like a baby flu. That would be like almost like a spinoff of like Florida.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so, and you know, wait, hold on. Stevie, you want to know how they found Wack?
How?
You ready? Wack's on Clubhouse.
Damn.
Once again, right? On shit, Clubhouse. Wack's on Clubhouse, and I'm talking about my backyard. And I PTR my backyard, and they say, who designed it? I said, I designed my whole backyard. They like, where the fuck you get the design from? I said, I love the Smurfs. My whole backyard is really Smurf Village. If you look at the back house back there, the roof is a mushroom-shaped roof. I centered my pool in the middle to represent the lake that dumbass Gargamel couldn't figure out to go that way to Smurf Village, right? They heard the motherfucking Clubhouse clip on YouTube and sent somebody to find me, brought me in. I said, why the fuck did y'all present this to me? They like, well, we know you got resources and we know you love the Smurfs. I said, how you know I love the Smurfs? Because you was talking about it on Clubhouse.
Oh, shit.
So for those of y'all, and I'm gonna be real, that shit right there, imagine, right, being a part of the investment side of Disney and getting a cut of everything got to go with Disney.
When it started.
So y'all that be talking about what comes to Clubhouse, I don't know what the fuck y'all doing, right? But we doing some shit over here. You know what I'm saying? We get niggas credit clean. You know, we find a new artist. The Big Pun situation happened right here, Messy Mondays on Clubhouse. Yeah. Stevie initiated that shit. You know, it's a lot of shit that goes on Clubhouse, depending on what you're doing. If you're in a room and all you doing is hollering and screaming and doing backflips and sitting on plungers and shit, then there's some bullshit coming from Clubhouse. But if you're in a room having real conversation, right, you meet new people. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people on here that got motion going on. They're going to determine who the fuck they going to talk to based upon what the fuck is coming out of your mouth.
Hey, let me ask you something.
What up?
I'm finna get into this real estate world. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. If you can tell me one thing to do to start off, what I need to do.
Are you trying to buy real estate or you trying to sell real estate?
Here, dog, no tax.
Depending on what kind of money you have, the Midwest, Detroit, Inkster, places in St. Louis, shit like that.
I'm in Texas.
Okay, and Texas too as well, depending on what areas you're going to. I don't know how much money you got to invest, but the areas I gave you, these are places you can go find homes for 15, 20, 30,000. Put 10, 15,000 in them, they come back 70, 80, right? I got about 30 of them myself. They may only rent for 1,000, 1,200, But at the end of the day, that's part, you know, I look at that shit like Monopoly. You know, you got that row on Pass Gold, there's a little Baltic and all that, the little cheap row. I always like to buy that whole row up because it costs less to purchase and less to put hotels on, right? Now, you may not collect a lot of money, but I'm gonna give a fuck about what's going on right now. Them 30 houses out there that pay me $1,000 a month, that's $30,000 a month coming in regardless. You understand what I'm saying? So I can go flat broke, right? That part of my board is gonna keep me right. Now I got other shit in New York and other shit in other places that's the boardwalk type shit. But bro, you know, if you got $100 grand, go down there, get you 2-3 of them. You know what I mean? I got people in those areas that'll come in. Bray's a good guy to know in the trenches over there.
Can you
Bray
back channel
travels.
me those places?
Yeah, Bray travels and rehabs properties. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know pretty much a lot of people on there who does what with shit, right? Niggas be talking shit, but they really be about shit. Like him.
I just passed my New Jersey license, so I'm New York and New Jersey realtor.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Great. That's great. And she'll tell you, I always call her checking on shit.
Yeah.
In her area. Right? So that's great. And I was on her ass a year ago about getting Jersey. Because you was just New York, right?
Yep, I was only in New York, but now I'm New Jersey. Yep.
Yeah. So we got Aaliyah. She's down in Delaware. They got great properties like that. Right? So yeah. So you know, at the end of the day, we need to, Stevie, I think we need to create a space.
A network.
For like networking.
How about 100 networking house?
Whatever, it don't matter. I mean, my whole thing on Clubhouse is to cater to what the people need.
That shit would be.
You know what I'm saying? That's my whole thing. So I'm starting to see more and more of people outside of the hunter side really have some interest and questions about business. So let's create a space to where they know on these days I can go in there and get some insight and get some direction. And again, bro, I give you guys information that took me a fucking decade to get. I give you resources that you wouldn't have. I'm gonna give you the direct phone number to the people to call and tell them Wack gave the number and they gonna make that shit move. I don't give a fuck. I want all y'all to be rich. If you could help this shit help take care of your kids and break that cycle that we went through for our kids, I'm not tripping. So
that leaves me kind of. I had a question along those lines. Wack, you know, you be giving game on here like every day for years and shit. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm wondering, like, who was your OGs? Who was your influences that like taught you what you know? You know what I'm saying? Because you be passing it on real.
I personally had to
like it might have been like your father.
I'm gonna be real. I kind of navigated myself through a lot of shit, like, you know, because like my first move was the trucking industry, right? And at that time, my wife, her cousin had said, I got a contract, it's paying me $1,500 a day, right? So she like heard that, she told me, and I knew my uncle had his own truck. So when we called the trucking school, they like, yeah, it's like $5,000 to go to school. So I knew I might have to get out and hustle. At this time, I'm sitting in the penitentiary, right? To do that. We're like, well, what do you use? They like, it's the commercial DMV book, the motor vehicle spot. So my wife went down there and took the book to my attorney. My attorney sent it to me legal mail. And I memorized the book. Instead of going to the yard my last 6 months, I sat there and studied and memorized the book.
Gotcha.
When I got released from the gate, I went straight to the DMV and took the test. Aced it. Went from there to the parole officer. Because I'm on high control SSU gang-related parole. For those of y'all don't know what that means, 6 months out the fucking year, they sitting outside your house. You got a 30-mile radius that you can go away from your address. Because of my gang activity prior to going to prison, and then the continued gang activity in prison, right? So when I went in there, I said, look, I got an uncle on the truck. He's willing to train me. I got my permit. You guys do not offer truck driving classes in prison. I had to apply myself to get this done. You see, I got this done today. I need passes to go out and train with my uncle. He said, motherfucker, do you look at your file? You can't go nowhere. Like, what the fuck you mean, bro? Y'all know I left at 16. I ain't got no motherfucking skill or no trade outside of this possibly. Anything else, you cutting the minutes loose to the streets. I got a 5-year-old son. So he looked at me, and my PO was named Mr. Hudson. He was a black dude. I said, let me ask you something. If you was sitting outside in that car and you've been listening to your son for the last year say what he's doing, and you watched him apply himself, and you drove me to the DMV, and I come out with this 100% with a permit, and I'm telling you I have an uncle that's never been to jail, right? Would you not be sitting out there hoping they gave your son a chance? And he looked at me. He said, give me your uncle's number. He called him. He told him, I got a Qualcomm tracking system on my truck. You always know where we're at. Gave him his number. I'm his father's brother. Boom, 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 bam. This, that, right? So he called his supervisor in there, and the supervisor told him, this on you. It can make or break you. You make the wrong decision, might be your job. Make the right decision, it may open up doors for other parolees, right? He said, all right, every 10 days, I don't give a fuck what city or state you in. You got to go to a local police department, give us their fax number, and then we'll fax you your another 10-day extension. And that's how I broke through. But even then, I was only getting paid $350 a week because he was training me. I didn't really have my license. I had to figure out a way how to hustle out there with him to, make a living, because I had let go all the illegal shit. So once I seen every time we pulled into a dock, he would give me a blank check for $500 to pay the people they call lumpers to unload the trailer. I started going back there with the lumpers and learning how to use the motherfucking pallet jack and what high tide means or how to stack shit and all that, yeah. Right? Once I learned how to do that, what I did then is always make sure I was the one that pulled into the dock. He be in the back sleep. I go back there with the pallet jack, unload the shit, get back in the truck. He give me the blank check. I act like I'm going to pay the people. Nigga, go to the bathroom, come back. I was making more motherfucking money unloading the trailer on the road than driving. So that's how I was able to knock off the cheat. I'm pretty good about finding a way to get to the bag.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Legal or illegal.
I'm
gonna figure something out. So, and then from there we ended up going into auto logistics, and that's when my shit took off. And I had a tax problem, which led me into leasing vehicles and buying property. And then when I started buying property, I didn't like the fact that I was paying these origination fees to these people. I was paying fees to the fucking real estate agent. Had my wife go get a real estate license because a felon couldn't get one. And I found this old man who had a broker license. I put together a team of lenders and shit, and I had to pay him $1,000 a deal with a minimum of 10 deals a month. So he had $10,000 a month I had to pay him, and every deal on top of that, I had to pay him $1,000 on. So if I closed 15 deals, he made $15,000 sitting at home. Why did that help me? Because all the properties I was buying, my wife would represent me. She'd get 2 to 3 points on that side of it, and then I would do my own motherfucking loans, zero out my motherfucking origination fees, but still make money from the bank that I was doing a loan with on my own deals on top of everybody else. So my first $5 million come from the truck hustle, real estate hustle. I didn't touch being an exec with music till 05, 06 or something.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm listening. I'm paying attention.
Yeah, all that other shit I was doing to music was the wrong thing. The other shit, right? My actual going in there, securing the contract, getting a check for music, didn't come till Ray J Sexy Canada. He the first one to say, nigga, I believe in you, come manage me, let's go. From that came my relationship. I had a relationship with K Slay. I'm like, yo, K Slay gonna guarantee New York radio, but we gotta put him as the A&R, the project. If you go look at Ray J's All I Feel album right now, you'll see something very unique about that. DJ K Slay is the A&R as a credit to that, which, you don't usually see that on an R&B artist coming from that type of DJ.
Don't know Cutz.
Right, yeah, so that's where that came from, at the Power Radio in New York, and we created this thing called Bridging the Gap. If you go to Google and put Bridging the Gap, DJ K Slay, Wack 100, you'll see 12, 13, 14 years ago, right? YG, Kendrick Lamar, motherfucking J-Rock, Glasses Malone, Nipsey Hussle, their first spins ever in life on New York radio came through the ways of Wack 100 and me getting it to DJ K Slate. Taking them to Shade 45, getting them interviews, shit that West Coast niggas couldn't get. And then K Slate would come out here to LA. I would take them to all the Crip Blood neighborhoods, Compton, Watts, Pacoima, Long Beach, South Central, all that shit, Capitol Park, Nickerson Gardens, Long Beach Insane, 89th and Mary, Compton Ave and Firestone, in the gutter, just me and him, introducing all the people, the rolling 60s, back when Big U office was on 46 and Crenshaw, where Sadman was killed, rest in peace, Sandman. We was doing all this shit, and we was rebuilding what the fuck niggas destroyed. This the shit they don't want to talk about.
Right. Wack, I was gonna ask you, have you taken on any international artists recently?
Nah, I'm talking to a few in the UK, and believe it or not, Africa is booming right now.
It is. Yeah,
MJ in the building.
I know we got MJ here. She's here, special guest for my birthday.
Can
But
you
Wack,
hear me? I didn't know if I was mute or not mute. I don't know
yes,
how this thing
what's up,
works
What up?
Happy
What up?
birthday.
MJ, you know what I really need? She's the queen of the
I know you're
reset.
not about to make me do this.
MJ, yeah, let us get one of them. Let us get one of them.
Come on,
MJ.
she's the one that invented it. She invented.
Hey everybody, it's your meta host MJ LaMama tuning in today for Stevie's birthday. That's all I'm gonna give you for now. Please enjoy yourself.
You gotta say like now you gotta say the line, the
That
line.
was a good shit right there.
You gotta you gotta do that little Spanish part you be doing, MJ.
Listen.
Please for me, please.
All right, tell you what. You guys continue the conversation when it's time to reset. I'll reset.
Okay, please.
Oh, she's the original Wack. She's the
Wack,
one
if you don't know yeah, she created the reset. Everybody knows MJ, y'all. She created the reset. She's the one that came up with the name The Reset, and she's the reset queen, the original, the one and
I
only.
didn't know that. I'm glad you
Yeah.
told me. Outside of that, no, we was giving it the reset.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Reset it.
And if y'all don't know the person that gave, your boy Cloud Freddy, MJ is the one that did that.
All y'all follow Mickey True, follow her YouTube channel. Yes. We also coming with a 100 in Entertainment YouTube Q&A section we're gonna be doing with Mickey True. So all y'all in the world who don't fuck with Clubhouse, if you want to ask some questions for Wack, or you're curious about something, or man says something you don't agree with, we could do that over there. So we gonna keep it moving. Follow all the motherfucking mods. You got any questions? You know what I mean?
I do want to do the Wack. I do want to do the networking. We had Jerry Malcolm here earlier today. Your boy.
Jerry Malcolm, that's the homie, right?
Yeah. He brought Amina. He brought his girl here from.
He
Love
brought
and
what,
Hip-Hop.
Amina?
Amina Butterfly, the one that you said they Peter from Love and Hip Hop. Her baby daddy.
You know that's family.
Yeah.
Family. You know Peter, my brother.
Yeah, that's his girlfriend now.
So I just.
That's who girl?
That's Jerry Malcolm girlfriend now.
That's Jerry Malcolm's girl.
Oh wow.
Wow.
It's like over a year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've been together long.
So she came into the first room.
Yeah.
They posted him.
Go to her Instagram. She got him all over Instagram.
So Jerry Malcolm's fucking Peter.
Hold on.
That's his girlfriend. They're not just fucking. They're together.
So Wack. So listen. So Wack.
I'm just a little
So Wack. Remember when I told you this? I know Wack.
No, but Jerry was. Wait. One mic, real quick. But Peter was real respectful on a post of Jerry and Amina that she posted. He was in the comments. He was mad respectful.
Yeah.
I seen Peter in the comments on one of her posts with Jerry. He was mad respectful, so he knows. I think she has his blessing, Wack.
Baby.
Peter be on the hunter side.
Yeah,
I will tell you this. This is real shit. That would be one hell of a fight. Jerry and motherfucking Peter.
You know, Jerry be in the gym.
No, Peter a squabbler though. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I think Jerry is too though, Wack.
No, that's why I just said it'd be.
Yeah, I paid for that.
It'd be one hell of a fight.
Why they gotta fight though?
Hey yo, Wack. Hey yo, Wack. So I just hit up Jerry.
Fight for the butterfly.
Yeah,
Fight for the butterfly. Sting
Are
like
you the
a bee.
butterfly or the caterpillar?
You get on my
That's what he
nerves.
used to say. Sting like, what was it?
Sting like a bee.
Yeah.
Blueface just sent me some crazy text. I don't know what it is. Actually, he ain't just sent it.
Did you get my text that said I wanted to interview him?
Listen.
Pure dope, no
Hold on,
cuts.
honey. He sent me a text, and I made the call. This on the text. Cause we supposed to be going to Ireland to fight. But Blueface just texted me this. So we gonna see.
MJ, you saw my post on
PTR.
IG?
I did. That's how I came in.
Oh my God.
I wouldn't have come either.
I know you haven't been on Clubhouse.
Blueface told me line the fight up.
Line it up.
With Soulja Boy. I called Soulja Boy. I called my little man from Fruitown Power Root, my nigga Wack. He got Soulja Boy on the line. He say, Wack, he said, you know I don't turn down no fades. You know the Chris Brown fight, you came to me personally, got the contract signed. He turned down the fade after he called me out. So if the money right, we getting in that motherfucking ring. Bring Peter Guns up. You know I work fast. Bring Peter Guns up.
Nah. That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be.
There's gonna be a fight.
Peter Guns just told me.
Peter Guns, pull Peter Guns up.
The best mom.
He's not here. Peter Guns. Oh, I can't.
Yeah, he is, nigga. That's my brother.
Oh my goodness.
Just say the best mom and a great friend. And you know, I'm gonna be real, bro. As me as a man, some situations with some people, I just know is the depths of that. You know what I'm saying? And long as Peter is being a good guy, then that can work. But shit, some people is just attached and tied to some people. I don't give a fuck what you think you doing over there. It's just real shit.
Oh,
you
wow.
didn't bring it? What?
So with the I'm going
what you mean?
You was as worse as me. Hey, Wack. So no, so remember I told you that they played you in Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic when you were talking about when they played Messy Mondays. Well, I have a lot of Dominican artists overseas asking me about you. So I was like, I didn't know what to say.
No, I fuck with him. No, bring him because Floyd just told me he just did a deal with that label over there. They got all them artists, Latin artists.
Yeah.
He just told me last week he did a deal with that label.
Hold up.
Whatever that label.
What about the
Lolly about the fights?
That's here in America. Hello?
I love Bad Bunny. Hey, y'all. He always reposts like the reaction videos.
You just want to suck Bad Bunny's dick.
You definitely want to suck Bad Bunny.
What I want to do is that 100.
Yeah, I've been on Bad Bunny's story multiple times.
I want to turn that shit into a bandit.
Indigo, I'm not gonna hold you. I want to watch you suck Bad Bunny's dick, to be honest.
Yo, Wack.
Nah, I've been on his story. You know, that's one of our biggest reactions. I do reaction videos. And shit.
Look, let's do this. I'm gonna do this while we in here. I want the Clubhouse involved in this. So I'm adding pull-ups to the Ncredible Diaper. We launched it 48 hours ago. It's doing well. And all I've done is Clubhouse. I haven't even pushed the Amazon button, everything, because I really wanted to see the power of Clubhouse. It's crazy, right? And I don't know what niggas is talking about, but 2,000 motherfucking cases that moved off Clubhouse alone. I ain't put it nowhere else. I just wanted to really see what Clubhouse could do on the soft launch, right? But I'm moving to pull-ups, right? So, you know, I think with my pull-ups, I'm going to go a solid gunmetal gray, and then the wording on it is going to say, I'm cute, duh. I'm cute, duh, right? On the back of it, right? R&B's got it. We got to figure out the color of the wording. But I don't know. If y'all fuck with that, you know, if you had a child that's going into pull-ups, right? You know, you fuck with having a solid gunmetal gray pull-up diaper, and on the diaper says, I'm cute, duh, right? And his own cute little writing. Put a 1 in the chat. If you don't fuck with it, put a 7 in the chat.